Are we live? I mean, are you recording?
Hey.
We are back. If this is your first time, welcome to our channel. My name is Shani Rasco.
And I'm Pascha Rasco.
And where the reds go.
And you're watching Our Love, Our Way.
Welcome to our channel. So, if you are not a first timer and you had the opportunity to check out our last video, we shared with you guys some snippets from our amazing 3-year, oh my God, 3-year, right? Yeah, 3-year wedding anniversary
it's
trip.
It's hard to hear, not because I want to be single or anything, you know. Of course I don't, you know.
Okay.
But it's hard to hear because it's like, man, I can't believe we've been married 3 years, let alone been together over 7.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So we did just celebrate 3 years, and so.
Oh my God, we've almost been together as long as people have been in grammar school.
Don't do that. That makes me feel old.
How does that make you feel old?
God, it just does. Okay, that's a whole nother crisis for a different day. So, we recently celebrated our 3-year wedding anniversary, and so one of the things that Pascha and I preach all the time is making time for a date night, you time, whether you have children or not. And so we know that, especially right now, honestly, that a lot of people are not making times for these things because of how costly it could be. So we just wanted to share some of the things that we have done in our personal lives to help make our dates and even our wedding, honestly, because that's how this all started, being able to make this affordable. How we make things affordable. And so first thing, starting with dates. So I am a couponing, budgeting, how can I make this inexpensive queen, okay? It looks like we do a lot of things. Please believe we are not spending a lot of money on those things, okay? So if you ever came to rob us, you would be extremely disappointed. Extremely. So starting with the dates. So certain times of the year, especially if you're looking to get away, do a vacation or staycation or whatever, the dates do matter. And so the reason why I mentioned earlier how us being able to make our anniversary so inexpensive started with our wedding. When we initially got engaged, we wanted to get married on our dating anniversary. Excuse me. Our dating anniversary is in September. What we found out when we found our venue, we did find a venue that we absolutely loved, so shout out to them. They were amazing. But when we found our venue, we were comparing the dates. We noticed that it was almost like a $3,000 difference.
$3,000. Oh, it's like $9,000-$10,000.
I don't know if it was that much. It was maybe like $3,000.
It was more than that. It was crazy.
It was like $3,000. So there was like a $3,000 difference from having our wedding during like peak wedding season versus having it off peak season. And so we had to make a decision, like how tied to this date were we? And for me, my money was more important. And so we decided we were going to have our wedding during off-peak season. And so the earlier of off-peak season that you have your wedding, the more inexpensive it was. And so we were just like, okay, now we just need to choose a random date because honestly, like, our birthdays are in the summer. You know, our dating anniversary was in September, so we really didn't have any dates that were important to us in the wintertime. But we do celebrate everything, including Valentine's Day. And so I was like, ooh, what if we do it right before Valentine's Day? Because, and then something else was happening where I think some people were off that Monday or something like that. So
President's Day.
Was it President? Yes, so President's Day.
A whole weekend out of it.
Exactly. And so we got married on a Sunday in February because that Monday was President's Day. So most people were off that Monday, which was the 13th. And then after that was Valentine's Day. So I was like,
the wedding was going to be lit anyway.
It was definitely lit.
It was very lit.
And
people had to take off a couple of days.
Well, probably. Yeah, it was.
But they were prepared.
So we were like, okay, this is going to be perfect because we have Valentine's Day. Our friends and family, most of them are off that Monday. We can do it on a Sunday. Sunday weddings are super inexpensive. Plus, it was off peak season. So that was how it came about for us to have our wedding date be on February 12th. And so now when we celebrate our anniversary, not only is that off-peak wedding season, but it's off-peak for everybody. Hotels, a variety of vendors. It is their slow season. Now, granted, for us, it's still a little bit busy because it is still around Valentine's Day. But for the most part, doing things in the wintertime for a lot of venues is going to be their off-peak season. So that's number one. Yes, I get it. We all want to celebrate on during these major anniversaries and these major events in our life. But remember, the end goal is just to be connected and to spend time together. And that's what's always the most important for us. So we're willing to improvise that to make sure we get that time together. And so that was number one. If you are planning a vacation, especially for couples, do it off peak season. You will notice a difference in prices. That's number one. Also, sign up for their emails. That was a huge thing for us too. So we signed up for emails for everything. And even now, the place we celebrated our honeymoon, we signed up for their emails.
It was Seven Oaks, Lake Geneva.
Oh God, I love them so much.
So we signed up for their emails, and honestly, I don't really check the emails. I mean, I do now because we got so much time on our hands. But I don't really check emails too much. Shawnee signed up for the emails, and she saw the emails that they had a discount, during the winter off-peak seasons.
Yep.
So it works pretty well with us because,
yep,
that's when our anniversary is.
Exactly. So sign up for the emails of those places you want to go, the hotels, the resorts, whatever it is. Sign up for their emails. And in most places, you can even set it to where you only get emails about their specials and their different offers and stuff like that. And so that's what we do. So we went to Lake Geneva. We stayed at Seven Oaks. It's an amazing place for couples. I love it there so much. We probably go at least a minimum once a year. Minimum. So we spent our wedding anniversary there. But we also chose that location for our anniversary this year. So we spent our honeymoon there. We spent our honeymoon there. And we also chose to go there for our anniversary this year. Because, again, one is off-peak season. So the prices are already better. Two, because it's off-peak season and they're not getting as much business anyway, a lot of places are much more inclined to offer discounts and special offers. So sign up for those emails. So when those special offers come up, you're going to get notifications, which is what happened for us. So not only is Seven Oaks standardly a lot more inexpensive during off-peak season, they were also offering discounts this year. So I think it was like $110 a night if you stayed 3+ nights. And we stayed for like 4 or 5 because I'm a budget queen. Okay? So.
And I think we got like an extra bottle of wine or something for that too. Because it was Valentine's Day. We didn't? Okay. So this is what I don't
I'm the planner, She just gotta be fine and do all the driving.
Call you and stuff.
Yeah.
Get us to the places.
Cause you're the bomb.com girl. So they were offering, on top of the fact that they were also already more inexpensive, they were also doing the special offer. Stop staring at me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So they were also having a special offer that made it even cheaper. So when we stayed, we saved probably like almost $100 just on our stay, and we stayed for almost the entire week. That's number one. Yes, I have that too.
Oh, what number is that?
That's gonna be number 4. You want to take number 4?
I'll do it.
Okay. So number 3. You excited?
Yeah.
So number 3 on making your trips, these special vacations, staycations, inexpensive. Choosing a location that has breakfast. So we all know, again, especially now,
free breakfast.
food is expensive, right? Like, especially any form of takeout. You're here. You're a little fly away.
Is it on my face?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see.
She can't see without her glasses. So food, especially takeout, can be super duper expensive. So we're like, okay, we do not want to spend a ton of money. We really want to get away and just have some us time, right? You've already paid for the room, which granted, you got an amazing discount because you went off peak season and you signed up for the special offer, so you know where they were having deals and discounts. But we like to go to places that serve breakfast, no matter where we go. And this is anytime, honestly. We try to go to places that include breakfast because we know that we're going to save a minimum of $30 a day. Minimum. Because on average, each person's going to have about a $15 meal, not including coffee, tea, and if the place serves alcoholic beverages, right? So we're saving a minimum of $30 a day. So for a 4 day stay, 30, 60, 90, that's $120.
I can actually break it down. If we go getting like breakfast on the run, it might be like 15 to 20. If we're actually getting breakfast at a full location, it's anywhere
60.
from 20 to 32. Now, if there is alcohol involved, like usually it's like an unlimited mimosa situation. We done went from like 30 to 35 to like 50 to $60.
Yep.
Just for breakfast.
We drink. Okay, so if you don't drink, this may be much, you probably are like,
You probably
whatever.
like the $30-$40 range
Right.
for a couple.
Right. So for us, yeah, it's easy to hit that $100 mark for breakfast because we do drink alcohol. And when we're on vacation, you still like to enjoy yourself, right? So what we try to do now, because we are really focused on managing our money, it is an essential part of where we are in our life and some of the goals that we're trying to hit. I don't know why that just made me emotional, like thinking about like having goals and making
So
plans
look at
with
everything
you.
that's happening right now. 2020, it's gonna be our year. Like we about to get a house, y'all. We about to get a house and leave. I'm excited about
Okay.
it.
Don't judge me.
Okay.
So we have some really big goals, and so we're doing our best to manage our money much better. So we have made it like it's a necessity essentially for us to stay at locations that offer breakfast at their location. So the
Even
place
when
we
go on
attend,
conferences too.
oh yeah, even with that, we try to stay, or at least places that have like a mini fridge. And Pastor talked a little bit more about that. Something so that you can help save that money. Um, Seven Oaks and Lake Geneva, they are a bed and breakfast, which means they bring you breakfast every single day. And so we were saving a minimum of $120 the duration of our stay just because they are a bed and breakfast alone. Now, mind you, we've also already saved a minimum of $100 just for the stay itself. So we're now saving about $220 right now just because they are also a bed and breakfast. We went during off peak season and we went while they were having a special and we met the requirements for the special. So listen, it's worth it. Yes, sometimes it takes a little bit more work to find somewhere that has a bed and breakfast or that offers breakfast. Sometimes it means you're staying farther away from attractions that you're going to see. Same thing happened. We went to St. Louis for a conference. We made sure to find a hotel that offered breakfast. The breakfast wasn't the best, but we were fed enough to hold us over until lunchtime. Honestly, did we even get lunch?
No, we just snacked
Yeah,
out
we
to
just
dinner.
kind of snacked. So we just went to a place that always offers breakfast, so that we're saving a little bit of extra coin. Okay, and then to save for the other meals is what Pastor's going to share.
All right, so we're gonna pause it right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a part two. You guys don't like when we go too long, so we're gonna flip it around and we'll see you next week with our part two to how to have a affordable staycation, vacation, baby, what you call it? Vacation, whatever.